Hey guys, I'm Greg. Welcome to Greg's Beer Reviews. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hi guys, thanks for stopping by Greg's Beer Reviews today. Today's beer comes from Smiths Old Brewery. This is their Tadcaster Oatmeal Stout. I reviewed the Nut Brown Ale last year, and I actually bought the Nut Brown Ale and this one at the same time. And inadvertently, this one got pushed to the back of the refrigerator, and it got pushed all the way to the back where it was touching the back of the refrigerator, and it froze and exploded in the refrigerator, and it created a huge mess in there. And I hadn't got around to replacing it until recently, and I bought the pair again, the Nut Brown and this one, and I had the Nut Brown the other night because I've already reviewed it, and I've got this one. And I want to read the code up here. Maybe one of my subscribers can tell me what the date is on this. This has a little white etched digitized number here right underneath the gold foil, and it's got S as in Sam, G as in Greg, 22I, and 1. So if any of my subs can decipher that one and tell me what the date is on this beer, let me know. The beer is from the Samuel Smith's Old Brewery, Tadcaster, out of Tadcaster, England. It is an oatmeal stout coming in at 5% ABV, so not very strong. I wouldn't try to sell this one very long. Doesn't have a high alcohol. The beer is produced year-round according to my notes, so if you can get their beer, you should be able to get this one all year long too. The food pairings, the cheeses are the earthy, camembert, fontina, and the meat for this is shellfish and smoked meat. The glassware today is a pint. You could use a mug, a stein, a becker, about anything you want to pour it in. And like I said, the beer is not recommended for extended cellaring, so I wouldn't try to keep it too long. That being said, let me see if I can get a little bit of this foil off so it don't end up all in the glass. Sometimes that's more of a mess and a hassle than I don't know how they do that. Cover up that plain Jane cap, I guess, on top of it. What a mess. Let's see if we can get this off without having pieces flying everywhere. Alright. Alright, in the glass it goes. Let's see if we can give this a little bit of a head on this one. Oh yeah, I believe we can. Look at that. And that all won't fit in there. That's a big bottle. It's not a 22 ounce, but it's a big bottle. Alright, that pours a nice finger of head on that glass. And it is, I can see, it is a fairly clear beer, but I cannot see all the way through it. It has got ruby, it is ruby red all the way through there. Yes. Nice looking beer. Very nice looking. Not to the point of a porter or a stout normally would be, but on the lighter ruby side. Normally, the stouts are almost black when you pour them in there, and I can see light through this. And it's red ruby, even through the center of it. I can see all the way through the center of it. So, not a typical stout per se. So, let's get a nose on this one. I get chocolate and I get roasted malt. Caramel. Just a little bit of oats in there. Smells very roasty. A little bit of coffee, not a lot. Smells tasty. I enjoyed the Nut Brown. It was pretty tasty. So let's see what the oatmeal stout is all about, guys. Cheers. Very pleasant. A little on the lighter side. I do taste a little bit of the oats in there. The roasted malt. It's got a very pleasant taste. A very pleasant, lightweight oatmeal stout. Not something that's real thick and chewy. Something you could actually have for the first beer of the evening, being a 5% beer, where a lot of the stouts and the porters are a little stronger. The porters aren't so much as strong, but the stouts can be pretty strong, all the way up to 10, 11, all the way up. I mean, they go to extremes over the top on some of this stuff. I mean, you get up to 15 and up. Like I said, I've said this on several different beer reviews. Once it gets above 10, the alcohol smell and the taste just overpowers my palate. I just haven't developed enough to appreciate those higher ABV beers. So I like it where I can drink maybe 2 or 3 and not have to go lay down because the alcohol is so strong it knocks you down after one of them. So very pleasant here. Good entry level first beer, session beer if you like this style. And it's not heavy and thick like most stouts are. More of the English style, as I would say, because their beers aren't quite as hoppy normally, and their stouts and stuff are a little more on the thinner side because they like this, and they want to be able to drink it in 2 or 3 or 4 if they want to session it. Whereas a lot of the American styles go overboard and they're 7, 8, 9%, and you drink 4 of them, you got more than a buzz. You're pretty intoxicated. Wouldn't want to drive anywhere after doing that. But I'm rambling on. This is very good smelling, good tasting. We're going to let it warm up. It's 40 degrees right out of the fridge, and we'll see what we end up with, guys. But this is a winner, no doubt about it. Stick around. I'll be right back. Alright, guys, thanks for sticking around. Got just a little bit left in the glass here. This is a very nice beer. Very sessionable, very tasty, a lot of roasty chocolate and coffee in that. It's pretty tasty beer, guys. Final chug. Very much in the English style. Very light, like I said, very sessionable. Kind of thin on the mouthfeel. A little watery as far as the American beers are, but like I said, this is very sessionable. This beats the crap out of any kind of macro lager, Budweiser, Miller Coors. And like I said, being at 5%, you can drink this all afternoon and not have to worry too much about it. So, guys, I think it's an excellent beer. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It's that good. So if you can get this beer, give it a try. See what you think of it. Great beer comes in at 99 overall and 100 in the style. So ring that bell. Somebody's impressed there. And Beer Advocate comes up with an A-. So it is definitely an A beer all around. Me, them, Beer Advocate, everybody agrees it's an A beer. So if you see this beer, pick it up. Give it a try. Pretty sure you'll probably like it. I mean, unless you got to have something a little stronger or whatever, but it's a pretty enjoyable session beer. So with that being said, rate, comment, subscribe, and come on back tomorrow and let's see what's in the fridge. Join me then.